What's up, guys? So the last couple days have been a little interesting. As I told you in the last video, we got a new TIG welder, which is in the background right there. And I got a table for that TIG welder, and I put the TIG welder in there and the MIG welder in there, and I started playing with the TIG welder and I tried to weld up some aluminum, and I'll show you guys some of that footage. It didn't go so well. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at welding aluminum. So we've got the intake coming from the turbo through the intercooler, but over here we need to make a new piece to go from here to meet up at the throttle body there. Well, guys, we blew it. So yeah, I totally blew out the aluminum when I tried to weld it. You can see it's all nasty, and yeah, so those pipes are all done. I don't have any extras, so I need to order some more, unfortunately. Luckily I can get those on Amazon Prime, so I'll have some new ones in a couple of days, and I can practice on those in the meantime. So next time when I go at this, hopefully I'll be able to get it right. Since putting the intercooler together didn't go quite as I had hoped, originally that was kind of my plan for today's video, was to just like make an intercooler pipe, because I haven't welded with a TIG, and I've never welded aluminum before, so I thought that'd be an interesting video. But since it didn't work out so well, I've kind of made a list of the last few things that this car really needs before it hits the road, you know? Before it runs and drives and does the stuff. So I'll read that list out to you. We got radiator fan relays, which still need to go in. We need to get some power to the ECU and the ignition. We need to clean up the harness and the fuse box, because right now it's kind of sitting inside of the passenger fender. It's just kind of jangling down there. And then hood stuff. So as you can see, there's a chunk of the hood. I've been doing some clearancing on the hood. I'll show you guys that footage now. There's no going back now, Scoop. This is terrifying. This is absolutely horrifying. This hood is gonna have absolutely no more structural rigidity. We gonna have to do something about that. Bruh. This hood was really cheap. This hood was super cheap. So like, honestly, if I mess this up, it's not that big of a loss. But like, also, it is a carbon fiber hood. I haven't been scared to chop something up in a really long time. We're going straight up Sam Squamch mode right now, man. There we go. Alright, well, hey, we did a pretty decent job of cutting it out, like, alright. So, you know, we could fill this in with fiberglass, make it look a little better. We need to put on the new headlights, and we need to get the bumpers on. So we're on to the very last few things. In a few days, Mark Panic's actually going to come over and help us get this car wired properly. I really want this car to be like a solid car. So since Mark made the adapter harness for this, he's the perfect dude to wire it into the car and to get everything working right for me. And he's doing it for us on kind of short notice, so thank you, Mark. Like, I really appreciate it. My dad really appreciates it. We've been working a lot on this, and wiring is not our forte. So that's kind of an update on the things. So I'm gonna continue working on the hood, and then we'll get the headlights on there, and we'll see what else we can get done. Because it is Tuesday, so the video's gonna be coming out tomorrow. Alright, so after I did some of that trimming on the hood that you guys saw earlier, I test fitted it, and I still need to do a little bit of trimming where this guy is with the this kind of extra filler cap. So I need to trim the top of the hood right there, and then honestly I think it's gonna fit as we need it to. So I'm gonna get that guy chopped up, and then we'll see if it works. The hood is on the 240. Looks good. So it is a little high right here, but with a little bit of push down and finaglement, it'll fit right. So we will be spacing out the back side of the hood to help with heat a little bit, since we have such a big motor in here. Getting rid of heat is definitely going to be somewhat of a problem. It's just kind of the nature of this swap, but we're doing our best to deal. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up the headlights and get them mounted on the front of the car. One headlight down. Two headlights down. Let's get the headlights on. The buckets, I guess. Alright guys, so this is kind of cool. I've never owned a 240 that had pop-ups that were popped up. So seeing it for the first time like this is kind of cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, the headlights are absolutely hideous, but they're existent, which is neat. Here, let me get up on the stairs so I'll show you guys. Nice. Rear fenders are still looking good. I got new turn signals for the front bumper that I'm going to be using on this car. So I'm going to go grab that front bumper from outside, and I'll show you guys the turn signals, and we'll put those in, and we'll see if we can get the front bumper kind of, you know, mocked up on the car, because honestly it doesn't need to be mounted right now, and I think that's kind of a waste of my time at the moment, but I want to see it, and I think you guys probably want to see it with a bumper. So I'm gonna take the time to try to do that. Oh yeah, oh shit, oh shit, oh god, oh Jesus Christ. We're using a stock bumper, boys. Oh, there's a spider on it. Spoiler. But yeah, we're using a stock 240 front bumper on this car. Fumi hooked it up. So yeah, we have a nice stock front bumper, and I've got some tinted, super cheapo, but decent looking tinted turn signals. These will work, and if they get broken, I'm not going to be upset about it. This is the best way to go, in my opinion, on a car like this. So the bumper's on, and I need to lift it up, and I need to drill these holes for these little alignment pins that are in the stock bumper. I need to drill those into the Koguchi fenders. What up? Yeah, nah. So it's looking like a crappy 240, which is all at once satisfying and depressing. We've been working on this thing like every damn day for like 2.5 months, so like everyone's ready for it to be done. Well, I'm gonna get those holes drilled, and then we'll see how the bumper fits after that. I'm gonna end the video right here, but the bumper is on. and it looks good. I did drill the holes. They are a little bit off, so I do need to make them a little bigger. Luckily for me, this bumper already had a hole in it, and those fenders already had a hole in it, so I just zip tied it up. Nice and ugly. Yeah, nah. There she is. As I said earlier, we are going to be doing some spacers for in the hood. So before I do the arrow catches, I'm actually going to put those spacers in because that'll change the angle of the hood and lotta. And yeah, nah. So as I said earlier, we are going to be doing some spacers for in the hood. So before I do the arrow catches, I'm actually going to put those spacers in because that'll change the angle of the hood and lotta. It'll be better to do the arrow latches, catches, whatever the fuck they're called. It'll be better to do those after the hood is already adjusted and in the place it's going to be in forever. Yeah, nah. This thing, it's got more or less a full kit. I am going to be running the stock bumper in the rear, and for the time being, I am going to be running the stock 50/50 tails. I'm going to keep this thing like relatively like stock-ish. It'll just be the stock front bumper, a set of side skirts, and the stock rear bumper. So, hope you guys have a happy new year. Thank you guys for watching once again. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Arrow catch, latch, datch, bro.